Why?
To cause chaos.
No one asked for
Caleb is an actual terrorist.
You're lashing out.
I had the
Caleb, what's
perfect
wrong?
beer opening, and no one's gonna be able to hear it.
Of course he's
Let him
lashing
hear
out.
that.
Look at it. Look at his goddamn hair. He's
We'll pipe
acting
it
out.
in post.
It's a cry. It's a cry for help.
Dude,
Caleb,
Cody's
is everything
so
all right?
razzed. He's
Cody
so
looked
Raz and
Caleb, you
Rizzless.
look like Admiral Holdo from Star Wars.
I'm surprised it's not Billie Eilish. That's what I've gotten the past 3 years.
I was saying he looked like Ramona Flowers.
That's actually a compliment.
He needs to like ram a ship into a Star Destroyer to complete the look.
Hello. Welcome
Hello.
to Shrimp Hours, number 152. Coming at you live. Not live. I'm Drive Through. I'm here. Cody's here. Caleb's here. Slap's here. Ben's here.
I mean, it's live to us.
It's true.
If we ever
It
did
is
a
in fact
live
happening right
shrimp,
now.
like the intrusive thoughts.
No, it would
too
be-
strong.
What,
Yeah.
Caleb
Yeah.
cannot be on here. I have to be sober.
We literally had to restart the podcast because someone said a word
Nobody ever says anything on
5
this
seconds after.
Nobody said anything.
I can't believe Caleb said that about the Greeks.
podcast. Just pull a random country of people. All right. Start off with some quick promo because the merch.
Why?
I didn't have it
Buy
on the
the
website
merch.
last time, but yeah, get the merch. Season 3. You can get the
Oh,
Dale
fuck, I need to
shirt,
buy
the
the merch.
poster, the cup, the hat, the shirt, the
Gross.
diecast. I also
No, it for
I got the hats. The hats are there, and I also found that we did socks. And I think the socks were like out of stock or something, but they're back now.
25 bucks for socks is pushing it.
what the?
That's as little profit as I think it would take. I think I can go to like 20.
You can either get
23.
you can either spend $25 on socks or spend the $50 on a full backpack.
That is crazy.
I
$25
think it's 'cause
before
it's
shipping.
embroidered.
Our prices are the greatest prices. Only buy
Yeah,
our
stop talking
stuff.
shit about our own store. No one's buying anything when you guys are complaining about the prices.
the
It is-
tariffs from
It's
Canada.
all the
Why
tariffs, it's
socks
the
are so
Canadian.
expensive.
Oh my
I
God.
told Davin to lower the sock prices. He
And
wouldn't
then
put
we
in the
sent a
tariffs.
drone strike
To be fair,
Iran.
They don't
This
know
is
what
the
the
biggest
fuck
deal
they're
on this
doing.
site. $40 for the
Oh, it's
shrimp backpack?
$40. Damn.
That's money.
All right. Buy the backpack.
That's not sewn in though, the side thing, right? That's just printed on.
No, it's printed.
Yeah, okay. I think that's why the socks are so expensive, is because they're actually
But it's
sewn
gone
on.
through many laundry cycles and it survived. So
That's crazy. You can get a hat for the same price as a pair of socks.
It's embroidered. God damn it. No one's buying the socks ever.
No,
Yeah,
they're gonna be
I've
a.
kept them out of
Yeah,
stock.
that like shrimp backpack is actually pretty sturdy too. I took that all across Japan for 4 weeks and not a
Dude,
single problem.
Ben's
I might
shrimp
need to
backpack
get-
is like a staple of shrimp trips for me.
I might need to get the loose dogs things and the socks and a.
You don't have a loose
shirt.
dog?
No.
We need to make pants of some sort, and then we can have like, and then put the backpack on and just be shrimp kitted out.
The shrimp hood of the traveling pants.
I think I did wear the loose dogs when we went. They'd get a
Dude, my-
shower at CTMP.
Oh yeah, yeah, you popped out the loose dog sliders. Slides. Okay, real quick. NASCAR news.
Who cares?
Carson Hocevar is in Chicagoland. He talked about it on a stream like a while ago where he was like, NASCAR is going to be in Chicagoland, and then he's just been posting a bunch of pictures from it. It's very
Space.
interesting because it's like
Looks
It's
like
like
it hasn't been touched in
not
a few years.
far off of. I could help him repaint that. Not far off of another race, but you can see that it's got some wear and tear.
Yeah, just some cosmetic touch-ups, maybe a few electrical things here and there.
Yeah, that
Looks-
shit ain't
yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, just some
Yeah,
They
I wanna
brought
see the
back
picture.
North Wilkesboro. They can bring back
true.
Chicagoland from this.
some weed killing, some pressure washing, and some
Dude,
new
shout out to
paint
the
will be like
Sprint Cup
75% of
series.
it.
Why is it?
Well, yeah, they only
Sprint
raced
Cup
here.
stuff?
Well, because they probably just covered it up with Monster, right?
That's probably
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I do kind of like how the you can see the infield grass is like overgrown a little bit.
But not like horribly overgrown.
It's
Yeah.
got multiple
Yeah,
species
the
of grass in there now.
Nah,
Dude,
we're
I'll be right.
we're a weed whacking and a pressure washing away from racing again.
You remember
I
when
think
the
I
Monster
think they
Energy
should
NASCAR Cup Series?
they should let the trees like grow up out of the infield and then return and just fucking leave them there.
Dude, the ones in Nazareth
that's
are pretty
safe.
crazy now. Because they've been growing there for like 20 years. Anyway, no more Chicago street course next year. Supposedly going to San Diego and then potentially running Chicagoland as the
Also going to
back
Philadelphia, apparently.
I think that was
Gross.
just like an off-mentioned thing where he was like, "We want to go to Philadelphia at some point." And race.
We're
that
going
one
to
stadium.
Penn University. You heard it here first.
San Diego street course, I feel like could actually happen next year. The only other piece of NASCAR news I've got is Tab Boyd, the spotter who said some horrible things about. Well, not horrible. It actually wasn't that bad. He just made up some. Or he went on about Mexico
He fell for
a little bit.
scam. He got scammed.
He fell for a scam. His wife was tweeting up a storm and getting ratioed left, right, and center because he deleted his Twitter account, got fired from Hayek Motorsports as their spotter, and has since been hired at Joe Gibbs Racing to spot for Christopher Bell. I don't know who was spotting for Christopher Bell before, but that's tough.
So that's not even a lateral move. That's moving up.
That's the
That's
Kyle
what
Larson
I said. He pulled
effect.
a Kyle Larson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite to that degree, but yeah. A little mini spotter version of the Kyle Larson effect.
Stevie Reeves, who apparently abruptly quit after he won the All-Star race.
What?
And so he's had he's just had a makeshift spotter, I guess.
Since then,
Yep.
yeah.
He said Christopher Bell says he was surprised, as of most of the community, when his spotter Stevie Reeves, who has been with him since his Cup debut, told him hours after they won the Cup Series All-Star race that he was walking away from his job.
Dude, he got that massive paycheck, and he's like, "Dude, I ain't traveling anymore. I'm
He
retired."
Nico Rosberg that shit. He was like, I'm leaving on top.
How did I not hear about this? Like, just fucking Christopher Bell's spotter was like, "Fuck this shit," in the like hours after they won a race.
Based.
All right.
Cody, can I pull this up?
Yeah, that's when Slap said, "Hey, let's have trees in the infield." This immediately came to mind, and I was gonna save it for the crazy videos later. But yeah,
Well,
we can
whatever.
absolutely.
We're talking about trees right now.
We can absolutely do it now while it's still fresh on the mind.
They're running 4-cylinder things somewhere. And these guys
Yeah.
get hooked together and hit a tree.
Oh my god!
Can we show that?
She moved. She's all right. I think she had a couple minor injuries, but now she's good. She's moving.
There's
She's
blood
Jesus
on the
Christ.
tree.
There's not blood on the tree. If there's blood on the tree, you would have seen it on
this
the
is
driver.
murder. We can't.
Cody,
The
Cody,
person lived. They were fine.
You just put gore on my timeline.
A car got split in half. The dude got ejected, but they did not die. They.
Okay,
That's
for the
some
audio
minor
listeners,
injuries.
Cody was like, this is funny what happens when a car crashes
Did
into
I
a tree.
tell you, hey,
and
driver,
it
pull this up right now?
splits in
Or
half,
did
and this
I
person
say-
falls out and gets hit by the other car.
Hey, viewers, did I say, hey, drive-through, stop everything you're doing, pull this video up right now? Or did drive-through on his own fucking accord go, hey, let's watch this right now?
You wanted to watch
it was
this
gonna
during the
be
crazy
later
ass
in the
moment.
podcast. It doesn't matter what segment it's
now
in.
or later. That's murder.
To be fair,
Did you think-
Cody never
did you
said it was
think-
funny.
Did you think that maybe if we had saved it for later in the podcast, I would have had the time to give you the fucking preface? Hey, heads up, disclaimer, it's a fucking crazy
She's
wreck.
dead.
Versus you having
She's not
you
dead.
pulling it up like this moment with no warning.
All right, now
So-
that we know that she's alive, can we run that back real quick? We're like, what?
Yeah.
Oh my
We don't
god.
have to worry about monetization on this
Okay.
podcast. That's
Like
why
in
we
the
sell
full
$25
video.
socks.
In the full
This is
video,
in the
person was, like,
Dominican
literally-
Republic. They showed a video of her in the hospital and said she has minor injuries, but other than that, she's okay.
For the record, I'm not sure if it's this one or not, but in the full video, she's literally like standing by the end of the video.
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
God. Helmet, no helmet. Oh, you can see it
Helmet
rolling.
flew
The
off.
helmet flew off.
Roll cage fell apart. Whoever built this car should never
Yeah.
touch another automobile.
That's the Mike Harmon Bristol special right there.
Dude, they got
They're like-
PVC roll cages in these things. That's
I remember-
incredible.
Yeah, I remember seeing this full video a while back. She like tried standing up and they're like, no, get the fuck down. Like we're getting the stretcher.
Here's her.
Yeah,
She's
so-
good. She's all right, I think.
I mean, she'll
Yeah.
kill her
Maybe
husband
I'm
in the middle of the
It's
night
a
in 20
body
years.
double.
but
That's fucked
beyond
up.
that.
Maybe a broken leg or a wrist, but now she's good. She'll go race another day. Just maybe hire a better fabricator and roll cage builder next time.
Jesus Christ. All right.
I just want the record to show you pulled that up with no warning. If we had saved it for
You
later,
sent me the-
I would have had plenty of time to give the disclaimer. Hey, heads up, crazy crash incoming.
You know what time it is.
Somebody
You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
drown music.
Drip or drown. Drip or drown.
Sometimes you gotta show some fucking near fatal crashes on the podcast.
Some horrific maiming on this week's hour.
I can't wait to go to
There's no
Milwaukee later this year for IndyCar and have Cody just send me just death videos all day.
All right, let's go. Let's paint schemes. NASCAR. I've got
Beat
nothing
drop,
from
yeah.
Pocono. I've got 7 cars to show you. All right, here we go. We're gonna move on, and we're not gonna.
It's
talk
just
about the lady
unraveling
getting
at the
ejected.
seams. Where
It's all over.
holy hot, holy drip, holy. I like this. I
Kyle
like
Busch
this.
has already run a 7-Eleven car, which I think is his
I
best
say,
number
who
8 paint
cares?
scheme.
Nah,
What?
this is based.
I think it's pretty cool.
The
He's got
color,
a
the
Slurpee
design,
car.
the utilization of the quarter panel space. I like it.
I
Caleb's
do
just
love
mad.
the
Caleb's just
sponsor-
mad
sponsor
they
placement.
stole his hair color on the quarter panel.
God damn it!
People can hardly see it though because your room's
This-
dark as hell all
This
the
car
time.
does look like Caleb's hair. That's hilarious.
Anyway, that's
My
a drip.
bad that I
Shout
live
to
in a
Kyle Busch.
dungeon.
Oh,
The cum dungeon.
Is
dude,
light
the
burn in that
Trackhouse
dungeon?
boys are getting
That is
into
trippy.
JRM cars for the Chicago street course, and they're doing like a whole promo. Shane Van Gisbergen against Connor Zilic, and they both have half Red Bull, half WeatherTech.
Dude, money.
These are sick. This is how you
Yes.
do a half and half car. There's a lot of bad examples. We talked about the IHOP one years ago. This is
Oh, God.
sick.
It might be just like a taste thing. I kind of like the 9 a little bit better.
Yeah, I
I like the
agree.
88 better. I like the 88 better.
Really?
For some reason, the WeatherTech like design on the quarter panel just doesn't quite blend in as smoothly on the 88 as
It works out
does
of the
vice
number,
versa.
though.
But
But
they're not bad. Neither.
Both are.
I like
both are drippy.
I really like the
do like the
balance of
9.
like the white on the front and the back quarter panel here, and then the blue in the middle.
Yeah, I do like the 9 a lot.
Imagine
Also-
if we could have got Casey Kane to come back in the 9 car with Red Bull. Like,
Yeah, 9
good
with Red
old
Bulls.
days.
kinda
Yeah.
Oh,
sick.
dude, yeah, it would have been like a double throwback to his Red Bull days and his 9 days.
Also, it's just showing again how much better the outlines on this 9 are versus Chase Elliott's with those stupid things. If he ran this, it'd be hot.
Do they always have that TM, the trademark, in the number like while
Yep.
it's racing?
I think Junior Motorsports does that because
Weird.
yeah, I think
I
that
did it back in the
the
day.
old 8 had that too.
I don't
yeah.
ever remember seeing that. Like, yeah, it's not on other numbers.
Maybe they didn't
There's, I guess,
trademark it,
certain
I don't know.
ones. You haven't
It
trademarked
is-
the Dale Jr. 88. Something's wrong there.
It is TM instead of R though, which is interesting because I think doesn't TM mean it's like pending and then R means it's registered.
Isn't the 88 a Hendrick car and the 9's JRM?
I thought TM was trademark and then R.
No,
was
Hendrick is
like-
17. JRM has the 88
Okay.
Xfinity still. Right? Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, the other piece of news, Hendrick Xfinity car got caught cheating and they got a L1 penalty.
Nice.
Apparently they were screwing with the like anchor points that the laser system attaches to, which is crazy work.
Yeah, it sounds like a big no-no.
Ty Gibbs
Oh.
is
Face.
running
What the
a
fuck?
Sonic pickle
Pickle on the
car.
hood.
Okay.
Which-
The scheme is mid, but the pickle immediately makes it a top tier.
A
really
JGR
interesting.
drip.
Pickles again.
This
But
is.
I think this is a JGR
very
drip.
rare.
Honestly, let's face it, the scheme is nothing special. It's literally just a simple blue to green
Yeah,
gradient.
but it's
diagonal line.
nice.
But
This is
The
how you do a
pickles.
double sponsor. You have them like
pickles.
interact with each other.
I love
That
the
is cool.
dichotomy too of like the 54 is literally just the white and the green outline and it looks hot as opposed to the 20 car that just has 15 outlines on the roof every week.
It's really interesting though because Grillo's Pickles have been a front row sponsor, and
Oh,
they
they
were on
stole
them
'em.
this year. They were on them last year, and now I guess they're doing a promo with Sonic. Was Sonic a
Pickle with
sponsor on the
flip
54
flops and the
car?
dogs out.
I don't know where this came from, but
the pickle's got his dogs out.
Oh yeah, hold on. Can we
he's
get
been on the
can we get a-
34 and the 38.
Can we get a pickle dog check? See what that's. No,
Pickle
the
with the
above.
dog.
What?
No, we need
High-res
to
one.
we need to
Oh.
pay for that. Hold on.
Those are
This
pickle
feels
dogs.
illegal.
Anyway,
Pickle
banger.
dogs.
Gibbs drip, believe it or not.
Looking 15.
Daniel Suarez is running a sort of brightened Quaker State car.
Kind of like
Nice.
Which is sick, honestly. It looks great. These are
Dude,
nice
I didn't know
renders.
anything
also,
about it. You
the
might
first
be
look
talking about the same
at
thing.
the in-season tournament
Literally the
banners. In the in-season
Oh.
tournament, each matchup is going to run same color banners. So whoever he's up against will have this color as well.
Oh, really? So I thought it was like based on rounds. So it was like if you're in the round of like the first round, everybody's is yellow. If you're in the second round, everybody's is the
They're all in
color.
this. They're all racing at the same time. Like they all do the first round, and then it's each matchup
Well, I
pairing will
know,
have a
I
different
just-
thing. Let me see if I can find the.
That's gonna look crazy if they
NASCAR had
have
it in a
fucking
graphic.
16 different banner colors out there.
So I think they're only putting the banners on in the second round. So there's only 8 colors that are going to be out there. NASCAR was doing some kind of bracket challenge thing, but it's also like an in-season tournament that I thought didn't really matter that much. So here,
We're gonna do a shrimp bracket challenge.
Zach already started one. In the...
Zach did one. I don't know. I thought I didn't care that much, but let me get this onto
Oh,
the
that's
thing
cool.
where I can look around at it. But yeah, this is their bracket for the in-season challenge. So I guess the first week there's no colors, and then they get their colors.
Or maybe everybody is
Or they're all
yellow.
going to be
Everybody is
yellow.
Yeah.
Maybe. But anyway, then whoever wins those get to be orange. I do think it's kind of insane that like these guys are going to be light blue, and then these guys are going to be like light teal, which are really similar. Everything else I'm okay with though. Purple, magenta-ish. So yeah.
Actually,
Seeded
yeah, everybody
by
will
the
be yellow
last
because Ty
3
Dillon had
race
a render
results.
released. With
Okay,
the
I guess
banner.
they're yellow this week. Welcome back, playoffs.
I was about to say we have fucking 32 cars in the playoffs this week, baby. Let's go.
That's my dream. 32 cars in the playoffs.
Yeah.
We could do. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Like, it's just gonna come down to whoever wins 3 races from now, right? Is the winner. Does anything else matter? I guess they could get eliminated, and then it's not
Yeah.
necessarily the race winner.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's like a 1v1 thing. So it's if Denny Hamlin gets involved in the big one on lap 4, then Ty Dillon advances over Denny Hamlin, and everybody's like, "What the fuck?"
And they
It
have
remains to be seen.
Ty
whether
Dillon
it'll be
versus
interesting or
Keselowski,
not.
which Doan will obviously win.
Dude, yeah. What if we just get a Cinderella like Ty Dillon wins $1 million from the bracket challenge?
Jesus Christ. One and done, it's over.
It's all fun and
Ty
games until
Dillon's
NASCAR
crazy.
implements us as the championship.
Real.
NASCAR November. William Byron is a new sponsor. All Pro
All-Pro.
Auto Reconditioning, which has squished Serpentine with
Serpentine, yeah.
3 outlines on it. This shit looks like 2002. It's actually kind of incredible. This whole design, I feel like, would actually go hard
no.
on like a Jeff Gordon car. This actually looks kind of
DuPont.
Sam Bass DuPont-y. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just thrown off by the font on this, but it just looks so old.
It gives me
which
like
is-
the 25 like Delphi car vibes.
Yeah. Anthony
Whoa.
Alfredo is
What?
sponsored by South Africa.
What is going on with the K in that logo?
It's like the Soundheed. It's Brooklyn Biltong. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Bill Tom.
Built dong.
It looks like I just see dong. I know I shouldn't, but I just see dong.
I know I
Final
shouldn't, but I see dong.
I just see dong.
All
That's
right, write that
great.
down.
Write that down. Write that down.
God damn it.
I
damn it.
I don't know why South Africa is sponsoring Anthony Alfredo, but
Is this for Chicago?
I don't know. I wasn't that interested. Probably.
I don't know.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah, Anthony Alfredo, respectfully. Still one of the worst number fonts in racing, by the way. That Young's Motorsports thing. It's
I
horrific.
can't say what I want to say.
Say it. Go ahead.
We love people from all around the world, except maybe a couple places. Jesse Love is running a. This is RCR and the 2-car just randomly have these like European ass cars every once in a while. They had a KCMG or something previously, where it's just like This was not designed by a NASCAR person, was it? Where they've got the little eyebrow logo, sure, but they've just got like more shit up here on the hood.
That's a V8 supercar.
Yeah, it's like it's giving V8 supercars, even with the stuff on the back. I don't know. Maybe it's too many gradients. It's just weird. It doesn't look like a NASCAR.
Crazy.
That's all I've got for Dripper John.
Dripper John. Dripper John.
What comes after Dripper John? We've done 152 episodes of this show. Animal Planet. I guess also NASCAR news. They announced a bunch of random dudes who are doing the Lime Rock truck race, including Alex LeBay. Shout out.
Mike Joy,
DT.
That's the thing for a minute.
DT, do you have any way to pull up my video of the cat? We have a follow-up to the previous Animal Planet.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
I think if I just full screen it and don't unfull screen it and leak the DMs, we'll be okay. I did. Did you guys see I put the angry cat in the thumbnail last week?
Yeah, I did see that.
Slap has sent an angry cat update.
Make sure you don't unfull screen it before you.
You all right?
All right. It's got the collar and everything.
Cutie.
That cat has
Post it
hate
up on
in its eyes.
What is that? Is that like a
Porch
package?
filing cabinet.
I was gonna say, what is it?
Like it has like a little folding thing. You can drop small packages in there and then close it back up.
Like
Dude,
an
I don't know how
anti-theft
to
thing?
describe it. Actually, I do. That cat looks like General Grievous. What is up with that thing?
He do got the General Grievous.
It does have
eyes.
like dark eyes, yeah.
So is that like an anti-theft thing? I'm assuming, basically.
Yeah.
Makes
Like your own personal Amazon locker.
Which I don't know why they have that. They live out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Dude,
They're
they're always
There's thieves everywhere.
Yeah, they're fucking.
Yeah, their driveway is like a quarter-mile long. Like it's ridiculous. And then dude, like when you're like out in the sticks, you're like up in the mountains making deliveries. Like every other house, it's like there's nothing in here worth your life. We don't dial 911. We dial 357.
Trespassers will be shot. Survivors will be shot again.
Yeah, it's that type of shit. Due to an increase in the price of ammo, do not expect a warning shot.
God damn. Do we have any?
Could you
Animal
imagine
Planet?
trying to defend yourself in a court of law after like a home invasion shooting, and you got that shit plastered all outside your house?
I'm
Like,
a
you were
lead
just
paint,
wishing a
wooden
motherfucker
spoon,
would.
leaded gas, garden hose drinking survivor. God damn it!
Dude, Buckers is perked up. How long has he been sitting up there?
I've been here since the beginning.
He's out of tension.
You guys see Cozy got his own Buckers?
There is no Gussie on this one, unlike you did.
Not yet. Not yet.
Jesus Christ. It's animal adjacent, but every like 3 years I go on a cart narcs binge on YouTube, and it always brings me so much joy. You guys know cart narcs, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh man, it's Cody would probably like it. It's just this dude that runs around parking lots across the U.S. and whenever someone doesn't return their cart like an animal, like
Oh,
dude,
like the
these-
cart police guy. He's like has like
Yeah.
the stickers and everything. He like,
Yeah,
puts on
yeah,
the people's
yeah.
cars.
I do.
I love it so much because it just strikes the perfect like American string in these people's heads where they're like so selfish that they leave a cart out and they're always like, oh, I gotta go somewhere, I'm busy, or I'm disabled, my leg's broken, I can't, whatever. When he's literally just like, hey, can you put your cart back?
Was able to walk back out to my house or my car, and like,
These people-
oh, but I'm disabled. I can't return it to the thing.
It's really funny. One of them was like, oh, I have vertigo. If I don't use a cart to hold myself up, I'll fall over, and then it's your fault. And he's like, just asking people to put their carts back. But if they just start driving away, which many Americans do, because they're just like, ah, fuck you. he just throws a little magnet on their car, and it's just a little magnet that has like a like lazy bones on board, or like I don't put my cart back because I'm lazy, and has a little phone number. But the American brain, as soon as you touch someone's car, they go ballistic. These people, they get out, they start yelling at him, they want to fight him. One guy pulls a gun out at one point, and literally all he does is just put a magnet on.
Oh yeah, the
Typical
magnets.
American behavior.
It's not even a sticker. It's just a magnet.
Yeah, and they're like, "Don't touch my car. That's assault. I'm gonna call the police." And he's like, "What are you gonna say? What are you gonna tell them?" And he's like, "Dude, if your cart gets blown around, it could damage someone's car. All I'm doing is putting a little magnet on." And they go nuts. It's so funny. All the comments are always like, "Oh, dude, the magnets turn off people's engines." Because every time like they start driving away, he puts a magnet on, and then they just stop, get out, and they're razzed. Great content.
The magnets turn off their engine.
It's so funny. I love
Can you imagine
it.
putting a magnet on somebody's car and getting a gun pulled on you?
These people, because it's all like the worst members of society. It's genuinely a great litmus test of like, if someone doesn't put their shopping cart back, you're an
Yeah, they're
animal.
an animal.
Better yet, imagine like going to prison for a couple of years because someone put a magnet on your car.
That's
You
true.
Hold a gun out.
And on
This
video,
ruined
the
your
guy's
life.
you know
the
the
guy's
guy's
recording you.
recording. You know he's
Yeah.
recording. You just pull a gun on him anyway.
And he's like a radio show guy who does like a call-in radio show. So he's like super fast with all the arguments. Anyone comes at him, he's immediately talking back. He's quipping the whole time. Fucking funny content. People will like get mad and like chase him across the whole parking lot. I watched a guy chase him like back into the store, who was originally like, I don't want to put the cart back, but then they'll run around just to get mad at this guy instead of just putting the cart in the goddamn return. Made me think of this podcast. Shout out to
Small.
shopping carts.
It's more about you not being told what to do. This is America.
yeah,
You
that's
ain't
what
gonna
it
tell
is.
me what to do.
Yeah. The pride in these people is just unbelievable.
Yeah, Americans like really like the American brain needs to be studied, because when you tell us to do something, we just decide I'm not going to do that out of pure goddamn spite.
Dude,
That's
And
that's
there's
just
drive-through too,
stubbornness.
for sure.
There's
everyone.
bystanders too who will like jump in and get mad at him. And it's like, I don't know, there's this weird effect where sometimes like the act of calling someone out is somehow worse than just like being an animal and leaving a cart out. Well, people are like, don't bother them, just let them go. And it's like, why?
I can see both sides of that argument. The cart people are douchebags. To be fair, no one likes a rat either.
He's a narc, yeah.
Can't confirm.
Professional rat.
Speaking of
Yeah.
narcs, how's Caleb? How's
Made a
work
career
going?
out of it.
Yeah, you arrested
driving-
any single
dude.
mothers this week?
Professional
we're-
rat energy.
I'll just leave it at we are driving good. Next
Mm.
question.
Any receipt check any local celebrities recently?
What do you mean
receipt checking.
local?
Old national,
Turner
yeah,
soon enough.
national, global celebrity,
Yeah, just global.
just
celebrity.
A-list.
I will say I'm not gonna say his name, but there is a professional football player that frequents my workplace. And I
Oh,
say what-
he's on the Titans, so you got a 1 in 53 guess. So
1 in 90 right now in the middle of training camp. So.
I thought you were going to say the potential DUI.
Oh no, that one. Yeah, well, actually, probably not. But yeah, shout out to
no, that was that old
Mr.
Titans.
DUI.
No, that was that
Nope.
old Titans kicker.
That was the old. Well, that would dox him, but
Who's
not,
who's
not
that?
a Titan.
Who's that old
Was not a
Titans
Titan.
kicker? That
Moving
Rob
on.
Baronis.
Oh yeah,
Rob
that's
Baronis. Shout out to that guy. DUI, died in a car accident like 10 years ago. Shout out.
Cool.
I remember. I only knew his name because Theo Vaughn and Shane Gillis were
My one other
talking
Animal
about it on
Planet
their
entry
podcast.
is I guess I don't watch like Central American soccer very often, but the Gold Cup is on and Canada played against El Salvador, and I
Oh
didn't
yeah, we
realize
got to talk
this.
about how base that soccer match was
Apparently-
last night.
Apparently, a lot of Central American countries, like when they know they're gonna lose a game, because they're just not as good as Canada. Like it's El Salvador. Like come on, they just go out there and just try to injure the team. Like they genuinely just go out there and try to just wreck the opponents as much as possible.
The
These
Florida
guys,
Panthers be like,
these guys went out there. They had 2 shots, neither of which were on
Lions be
goal,
like-
and 30 fouls over the course of this game. They had 2 guys get sent off in the first half, and one of their trainers got a red card, and one of their coaches got a yellow. They're just
Can we talk about
animals.
the storyline of the one dude?
Dude, there's this one dude. He shows up first minute of the game, slide tackles someone, gets a foul. But the other guy, like when he fell down, his cleat hit the guy in the ear, so he was bleeding. They spent 8 minutes with this guy on the field, like patching his ear up. And then he finally gets back up, immediately slides someone else and gets a yellow card. Then he starts leaking again, where he bleeds so much that they're like, dude, you got to get a new shirt, because he had a white shirt and it was starting to turn red. So they pull him off to the side, they put a whole new shirt on, they patch him up again. He goes back out there, slides another guy, and gets another yellow card, so he's thrown off the match, all within like half an hour. Crazy.
Dude, that's
This
like
guy's
me
got-
when I used to play like FIFA 14.
That's literally, yeah,
back in the
it's
day.
literally like a FIFA dude. It just goes out there and just hits the slide tackle button over and over.
Dude, I would do that. I'd piss my friends off because it would be like a cup weekend, because like every other week they'd have like this mini tournament. It was like an 8-man single elimination tournament. You could work your way up.
Sick.
Yeah, and then like I would just throw first match. I'd just be like slide tackle, double yellow, 5 minutes in, out.
Jesus.
That's basically what this was. And then, believe it or not, being down 2 men for the entire like half of the game, El Salvador did lose, and finished bottom of the
I
group.
will say their goalie was great. They had a
The
good
goalie was great. Everyone else on the team, not so much. We'll be seeing you. I think this weekend Canada plays Honduras. Anyway, I'll be watching.
Yeah, you're cooked.
Did you guys see John Jones announce his retirement?
Finally.
Some other stipulations around that as well.
Yeah, so the way this was announced, the way everybody found out that John Jones was retired from UFC was after UFC Fight Night Baku over in Azerbaijan. Somebody asked Dana White, like, what's the deal with John Jones? Is he going to fight Tom Aspinall for the belt? Because he's the interim champion, and they've been waiting for this fight for like a year and a half. And Dana White's like, oh, yeah, he's retired now. And everybody's like, what were you going to tell us? If we never asked that question, were you going to tell us? And then, like, the next day, John Jones uses Chat GPT to fucking put out a presser, and then nobody hears from him again.
What did he do?
No, he just said, yeah, I'm out. I'm done.
This is a guy that's been avoiding fights for like the last
he
few years.
also apparently hit another pregnant woman and did another hit and run.
Another.
Yeah.
I don't know any of this lore, but that's incredible.
I don't either.
How do you hit 2 pregnant women and run?
He did one in Albuquerque in like 2017, and then he did it. I don't know if the second woman was pregnant, but it was the same thing. Like he hit her. He was a DUI.
Nothing
Had
good
shit in
happens
his
in
system, so he
Albuquerque.
just hightailed it and ran off.
Jesus Christ. All right, shout out to John Jones. Goddamn.
Hey, dude, one of the greatest fucking heavyweight and light heavyweight fighters we've ever seen in UFC history. Could only do shit that you would see in like Matrix movies, and he just could not stay sober. It's
like Josh Gordon.
Oh, god damn it. And now he's
I blame
fucking
CTE.
retired. He never got hit though.
He just couldn't stay off the weed.
That you know of.
He never got knocked out. He only ever lost one fight. It was due to a technicality because he did a downward elbow on somebody.
Ooh.
Damn. All right, lore drop. Media check-in. It's media check-in.
Animal.
Any movies?
F1 the movie.
television?
Go see it. I can't talk about it because it's not technically out yet. But
I did not realize that they did a friggin' Monday night, like, early screening, because they're posting the date everywhere. They're like, June 27th, guys, June 27th, movie comes out. So I'm like, cool, I'll buy tickets on the first Sunday. And then they were like, Monday, they have a fan first screening, and all the good seats were gone by that point. I don't know, weird.
We did watch Spider-Man 3.
ooh.
Oh, we did watch Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, we did have shrimp movie night.
Shrimp movie night may or may not keep happening.
It will.
Let me know how
We'll be
Discord
there.
events work. Okay. We watched the.
I forget
absolute-
what I said, but it had like a massive pop from everybody and watching the movie.
Well, Venom got defeated by the pipe.
Oh, that's true.
he did. It is true.
We watched the absolute certified hood classic that is Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3.
Based.
Which
Yeah,
actually,
it'd be-
like,
It'd be
it's a
such
decent-
good content to just go through and just like while everybody's watching it, just fucking record, see what.
it's a good story. It just has some stupid moments and a like really bad ending.
And the unforgettable dancing scene. Yeah, Caleb knows what I'm talking
A
about.
banger.
Too many villains.
Too many cooks.
Yeah.
Any other media, or are we hitting the? All right, yeah, we're going to fan
Ghost
mail.
game. Ghost
we-
game.
Oh,
Yeah,
No.
click on that.
Oh,
do you actually want to talk
Ghost
about Ghost
game?
Mail? There's Ghost Mail. Jesus
Ghost
Christ.
Mail.
Ghost
I'm
Mail.
razzed. I'm Rizless.
Hit the fucking button. Get us
No,
out.
No,
Right,
no, no,
so
no, no,
that's-
no, no,
Ghost
no.
game.
Phasmophobia dropped
Ghost
an update. We
game.
played a bunch last night. We played a bunch in the middle of the afternoon today.
Yeah, I sent these boys a DM like 11:30 a.m. and I was like, "Who up ghost in the game?" And we were so
We
bad.
ghosted some game. We got fucking bodied by these ghosts though. They
It-
added a
it-
few. It's really fun though. Like I
It's
really
way
like what they
harder.
added. It's a little bit harder. It's quite a bit harder. We're
The
used to
levels
just
take a lot longer to like.
we're used to just
complete and hit
photo
perfect.
spamming all the footprints.
Dude,
if you know,
just
you know.
salt. Yeah.
Tons of salt pics.
Because it used to be like the only way you get evidence is just by taking pictures of things. So like we would just lay out a bunch of salt, and then each time the ghost steps in it, that's a new picture. So we would just spam the salt and just take all the footprint pictures. But now it's
Meat
like
pics.
you have to get like videos and audio recordings, and like they have to be unique.
You can't have any duplicates, otherwise they'll get angry at you, and it won't count as a perfect round.
But the ghosts
Speaking
have also
about
been
that, we were
cheating.
playing News Game and that had a update.
News
Sure,
game.
We
Should
did
play
have
some
one
news
night of
games tonight.
Headliners. I'll be around. We did
I
also
see-
play Slapdick today for the first time in like months.
Dude,
and
we
got,
did, dude.
we
It was
got
a roller
bodied
coaster of
in that,
emotions.
too.
It was a roller coaster. Like it was like we would get fucked on and then we would lose closely, and that was kind of just it.
We got fucked on a lot early, and then we
We
got
lost
ranked
like
down.
8 games in a row, and we were like
Trouble.
one loss away from quitting, but we didn't do it, and then we came back and won a bunch. So
Well, the reason it
Tell
we
the
kept
slap
losing every single match except for one for like the first dozen. It kept ranking us up against people significantly tougher.
we were
than
on
us.
too early in the day. We were like, oh dude, we'll jump on because it was like 4 p.m. All the kids will be coming home from school, and we'll fuck on them on
In June,
Slapdick.
coming home from school in June.
Yeah. And it turns out that we are
Fuck,
the
we didn't even
kids,
think about that.
because we got fucked on. We got demolished
It
by
was
these
bad. It
crackheads.
was not good.
Listen, every now and then it comes full circle, and we got to get humbled.
It's true.
a circle
and
of
then we can
life.
rank down so we can get put with kids to fuck on. All right, fan mail, real.
I love fucking
Send
kids.
in your fucking mail.
Yo.
Wash your fucking hands, slap. Send
There's the
in
title.
Your fucking mail.
Yeah,
Send
yeah,
those
write
in.
that
Nice,
down.
guys.
Wash
Right
your
there.
fucking hands, slap.
Just every single day we get closer to the
Send in those emails to this boy.
channel being
Welcome to
deactivated by
fan mail.
YouTube.
Fan mail.
Fan mail.
Fan mail.
Fan mail.
Fan mail.
Fan
Fan
mail.
fan mail.
I love when
Shrimp
Caleb does
Hours,
that. It's
episode
always-
153. Caleb diddles kids.
No. No. No.
Christ. Yeah,
No.
you can buy shirts and posters and cups with all these
No.
wonderful
no,
titles
no,
on them.
No. Cancel the show.
Not that shows not
Cancel it.
cool.
Cancel it.
Listen, why do you think he dyed his hair? He's trying to change his identity from his former.
That's not where I thought that
Accused
joke
self.
was going. But I appreciate it.
shrimphours@gmail.com. Send us questions, comments, concerns. I know you have concerns. I understand.
Emphasis
Please
on
send in the
concern.
concerns.
Lots of concerns this
shrimphours@gmail.com.
week.
We will read
Tons
it
of concerns.
on the show.
We
They
have
have no-
all the concerns.
They have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, we
I
just
should
got,
probably open
They
the email.
dropped the biggest load you've ever seen.
we just got an email from the president just regarding our podcast. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing. End email.
We
Yeah, you
got
just get
11
fucking
emails this
at
week,
POTUS.gov.
Yeah.
but I can see already that like
Such a good
there's
soundboard.
3 pairs of emails from the same folks. Anyway, first one comes in from Luke, who says, "Give Slap the pipe now, or Ryder trucks for all of you."
What
I
is with the
second
viewers
this motion.
advocating for this? There won't be a
Give
show
me the
anymore.
pipe. I
Dude,
can be trusted with the
I
pipe.
Slap cannot be trusted with the pipe.
just to go backwards for a second. Slap was like a kid in a candy store when he discovered that the main antagonist of the movie we were watching was literally defeated by the pipe. And not only that, we gave him free reign in that like one lone exception moment to like hit it multiple times.
Dude,
He was so happy.
it gets to the end of that movie, and there's there's fight scene there, construction site, and you just see a whole pallet of pipes fall down, and my head is immediately like, oh god damn it. And then they just start clanging the pipes over and over, and Slaps there hitting the button.
Hitting the Taco Bell.
Yeah, when Sam Raimi was making this movie, that he knew that one day it would be weaponized in shrimp discord by Slap.
I certainly hope not.
Weaponized pipes.
The next email comes in from a good friend from down under, Andrew R., who did have a crazy lore drop in the previous episode. As
Yeah,
Zell
like
pointed out in
fucking
the
Air
comments.
Force or something is what I heard.
He says, I was in a 12 hours race at the weekend at One Raceway. Can you get an okay. Andrew R asked Mrs. R for a photo of him in traffic and a photo of him in the car. He says it turns out that in a 12-hour race. He says it turns out that Mrs. R went to the pub, then the movies, and this is the only photo. But he does have a picture of questionable quality of that's him. That's Andrew R. At
That's
a
cool.
dinky little track. It's somewhere in Australia driving.
He was
a,
racing?
like
Not a catch
95
fence to be
GC Subaru.
Not a catch fence to be seen.
That's sick.
That
I mean,
is
it's a
cool.
podunk.
I'm getting an
track.
Andrew R shirt. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm
once-
Do they have a gator pond down there?
Yeah,
And
once
the
the
hat,
really
the
need
shirt,
one.
the die cast.
When's the merch drop?
Dude, we should make it. We should make a fan mail fucking merch collection.
Dude, we need like an our good friend from down under Andrew R shirt.
Hold on. What about this? If you send us your email, we'll send you a sticker. Slap on the car.
Honestly, I mean, you can just buy it from our thing, but yeah, it'd be cool.
Andrew R., the finder of Ned.
Yeah,
says-
in all honesty,
Yes,
with all the
please
times,
spend your money to slap our podcast.
with
on
all the
your
times
car.
we've mentioned his damn name, he should be paying us for all the
It's true.
sponsorship. at
Dude,
this
we
point.
do give you free advertising on this podcast each week.
He says between me, Derek, and Pete, which is how I would expect the drivers to be named, we covered 1,304 kilometers in 12 hours.
Damn.
14th of 33 total cars and last in class.
These things happen
Hell
in
yeah.
big time racing. Oh, dude, we got to talk about that. Where we figured out where that was from.
All right, after this email. He says, if you're in a car for 4 hours of race time, your brain starts out screaming at every opportunity to make sure you hit every apex, every brake marker, every gear change. Then time slows down to a crawl, and then every little rattle and shimmy seems like an apocalypse. My suspicion is that for someone at the highest level, every race must seem really slow. Thank you from Andrew R. P.S. The turbo lag in this WRX is awful. It spools up and then smacks you in the back of the head.
Damn.
Yeah, it's just what Caleb was going on about. We say all the time, like, you know, you'll have that in big time auto racing or whatever. And one night, Caleb's just like, "Who said that? Like, where does that quote come from?" This may or may not be the answer, but the earliest that I could find is that it's an Alex Bowman quote. This maybe it's just a general saying though. I don't know. The earliest thing I could see was Alex Bowman saying it about getting kicked out of the Tommy Baldwin 7 car.
We've been courting Alex Bowman. God damn it! We gotta take it out back.
And he said you'll have that in big time auto racing. When asked about getting kicked out of a Tommy Baldwin ride. But I don't
These
know.
things happen.
I don't know. It could be like an older saying. It's so
You'll have that.
widespread now. It's hard to tell.
We'll
If you
have that
know,
big
send us
time
an email
Shrimp Hours podcast.
or leave us a comment. But yeah, you'll have that in big time shrimp hours. Andrew R sent another email that says, "Is Kyle Busch officially washed?"
He's
think
been
so.
washed.
He was talking shit about Junior. He did talk shit about Dale Jr. being the crew chief on the 88 car.
Wow.
And
He
then-
wasn't wrong.
And then
What? He won the race.
He wasn't wrong about his argument.
What
The
argument?
crew chief is still doing shit even though he's not at the track.
Okay. So what?
Okay, it's still like, why are you going to discount Dale Earnhardt Jr. is jumping on the box for the first time in his career, and you're going to try and like undermine that by being a weirdo? Fuck up.
Hey, let me try to spin it in a negative way.
Yeah, like, come on.
He's coping because he runs 23rd in Cup every
Well,
week.
here, Andrew R says he then proceeded to qualify 26th, speed in pit lane, and then spin out on his own. So, shout out to Kyle Busch. Well and truly
Kyle Busch and
washed.
RCR.
Kyle Busch should focus on finishing in the top 20 before he starts chirping retired Hall of Famers. That's all I'll say.
We got 2 Keegan emails.
God.
First one says...
Damn it, Keegan.
His first one says he
Fuck
thinks
shit,
the
fuck,
podium
fuck.
in Mexico is... Because first of all, dude, showing us that you're making a sword counter was the worst decision ever. He says apparently the podium was a good idea, but the champagne moments fell out of place. In Mexico, sure.
That was cool.
Someone jumped a roundabout and destroyed a bunch of stuff, and I kind of want to steal the sign. Do it. And lastly, Keegan has pre-ordered Christopher Busher's Cinnamon Toast Crunch shirt.
Based.
Because it looks amazing, and I'm full-time at work because I'm out of college, and I got my first big boy check and spent a questionable amount of money. Based. That's a good thing to spend it on.
yeah.
The other email is spreadsheet updates. Woo. World of Outlaws will be in Spring Valley, Minnesota. MN is Minnesota, right?
Yep.
I'm curious if Cody's going to be there as well. Cody, you going to be there?
Where at?
World of Outlaws, Spring Valley. You don't do World of Outlaws usually, though, do you?
Not the sprint cars. I usually just do like the late model stuff through the dirt on dirt connection.
Getting through episode 150 and 151, Shrimp Hours has officially reached 9 days of total runtime.
Damn.
That's
Jesus.
crazy.
We've wasted 9 days of our lives on this stupid podcast.
Not only our lives, the people that watch this shit.
Keegan is
Multiple
counting
times in
emails.
Keegan.
He says Mr. Ass has reached 100 emails and Luke
Go
has
spend
reached
time
50
with your
emails.
girlfriend. Stop.
All right, 101st email from Mr. Ass.
Why does Slap look like he broke down over there?
This guy.
I'm looking at Twitter.
Oh man, he's looking at muscle mommies on Twitter.
Dude, he literally looks like the fucking Iron Giant at the end of the movie when he's like fucked up.
Oh.
Mr. S says all the races except IMSA were mid. Bowman Gray was mid. You guys should play Deltarune, and that game is peak. I'd have to play the
IMSA was
first
a
one
shit
first.
show.
Yeah, I think that's why he said it was good. He said everything else was mid. Rusty Broussard writes. Hey Troops, it's Rusty again. I'm looking forward to getting to this Saturday for the truck race and ARCA race at Lime Rock. Dude, that's gonna be fun. Just a friendly reminder, if any of you are going, no. I guess to the viewers. If you're going, bring a chair and some cold drinks, and most likely an umbrella. There's no grandstands at Lime Rock. Damn.
No,
They might throw up
Why are
some
they
Road
racing
America
there?
either.
They might throw up some temporary things like CTM.
Well,
There's
Road
like
America
two
has-
small grandstands at Mid Ohio, and everyone else sits inside the track.
Road America has they have a bunch. They got front stretch ones. They got turn 5 ones.
Turn 6, turn 8.
There's some
yeah, they
Canada
got-
corner, not really grandstands, but yeah.
Yeah, they got those few spots at the building.
They have benches, okay?
bleachers, not great.
Also, it's a good thing I'll be at Lime Rock for Trucks and ARCA because the ARCA race will be on FS2, which is lame because I wouldn't have been able to watch it on TV. But you can be there, so shout out. P.S. Wash your hands, Slap, and Caleb die. Thanks.
Okay.
Wash your fucking hands. Slap.
The next email comes in from Harley Payne, who says, "Hi Shrimps. Slap made a YouTube video a long time ago breaking down a George Carlin comedy bit, in brackets, R.I.P. GOAT. Thinking about that reminded me of another one that I think was from the same special. In it, he describes a few ways you can harmlessly mess with people, like giving stupid answers to regular questions or loudly asking if a store is open another day and then leaving."
You remember that, Slappy?
Oh yeah, that was just a video I made on the original channel way back when, like
Hmm.
2017 or
stalked.
something.
That's
I
crazy.
know it.
He says, what are some ways that you might mess with other people that are low risk but funny? Funny as hell.
Gaslighting.
Do a little
I did see a
gaslighting.
funny video of a guy, and he was like, if you don't know somebody, like they're literally just an NPC, and he like walked into like this storefront, was just like, hey, I'm
Classic.
delivering coupons. Like, did you hear? I think it was like him, like Danny DeVito has this OnlyFans, best $25 I've ever spent. Walked out, was like, have a great Monday night. And he was like, it's a fucking Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that video. It's fucking funny.
Jesus Christ.
I do love feigning ignorance, but I think I do that subconsciously. That's all I've got.
Just apathy.
Or is it?
general.
Next email comes from Jack. I was gonna say short email.
Subject.
I have improved the DT pause clip. Jack did, so we talked about the pause clip going up on TikTok, and I talked about one where they like cropped out my face, and Jack has responded by just going full
If you pause rapidly, you go.
full
Oh no!
TikTok stolen everything, 5 billion things on it.
Dude, I hate how overdone your laugh is there. Like, you're just chucking it up for the
Yeah,
camera.
what the
dude.
fuck's wrong
Yeah,
with you?
why are you playing it up so much?
Oh my god.
It's so
TS
obviously
not that
fake.
funny, bro.
The captions are wrong, which is really funny.
Jack,
See, this is too long. No one's watching this past like 5 seconds.
and also I lost interest the moment I didn't see Subway Surfers, so get that on there for me.
Oh, it's true. Subway Surfers in one corner, Minecraft parkour in another. And then take one of those reaction guys that just like
DT's
sits
voice.
there.
Oh
And then,
yeah,
like,
dub
another
over it
form
with
of
AI voice.
satisfying videos over
The
there.
little like
or
TikTok
do a
AI
fake
girl.
like now this where it's like this gamer played this game and did this and you wouldn't believe what happened next.
Or just never watch his podcast again and save your life while you still can.
All right. Thanks, Jack.
All right.
He says also if we could get the snapback in white, that would be awesome.
No.
What about the night mode?
Dude,
I did.
We need the night mode.
Matt did tell me that night mode would be sick. Can I make one
thought
that
we
says
did it.
night mode, or is that
Yeah,
stupid?
no, dude. Put night mode on the front and a little shrimpy on the side, just like God intended.
What if it's like night mode, but with like the little shrimp icon in the middle of it? It's like night
Oh,
mode,
dude, that would go
shrimp,
hard.
and
Instead
then
of
it
the
still has
G.
shrimp up. Cool.
Instead of the G, just make it the little shrimp. Night mode.
Whoa, we could work that.
Okay, you just broke his brain with that.
I'm
It's-
giving him ideas.
All right.
Hopefully,
I'll do
night
it.
mode
I'll do
is
it.
not trademarked.
Night mode is
Yeah,
not
look up
trademarked.
to make sure that's not trademarked first.
Why would night
All right,
mode?
then we won't sell it. Night mode, Blue Jays trademark.
Yeah, it's just for us.
Also,
Or just say
no one's
shrimp
buying
mode.
this anyway. Yeah, night mode is an iPhone setting. Yeah, get out of here. All right, we're putting it on the hat. We'll make a night mode one. We'll make a light mode one, white one. That just
Dude,
has the
light
shrimp on it.
mode, that would go hard too.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would.
All right.
Fight mode?
Fight mode, blight mode, plight mode. Driven Dragon 4 sends an
game.
email that says, "Hey Shrimps, I hope you're doing well. Recently, I got a book that I bought over 2 weeks ago. I'm home alone this week, and it's going okay so far. The only reason I'm left alone is because fuck flying on a plane at this moment in time. Okay. It was also 97 Fahrenheit today. Fuck going outside. True. Question: what is the best microwave meal?
Old frozen
None?
Like a
burrito is a
frozen
good
thing?
go-to.
Jamaican patty?
I love a good like if I'm just lazy as shit, then a good like frozen orange chicken, just throw that in the microwave and
Craft dinner?
Dude, Stouffer's like frozen mac and cheese goes hard.
I don't know if
Ooh.
it's a
Or a dumpling
microwave
tray. I love a good dumpling tray.
I don't know if it's a microwave meal per se, but the old classic, just boil up some water and toss it in a cup of noodles. That's my
Good
Yeah,
ramen.
no, I love a good ramen selection. Also, the book that Driven Dragon 4 sent in is
oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
it's
What
on a
the
certain time in German history, so shout out.
Hmm.
Rusty's not here to appreciate that, so sorry.
Name drop. Shout out.
Chelsea ran the marathon.
A
again?
marathon, yeah, I did.
That's kind of sick, dude.
Dude, I love Rusty.
He like trimmed
Do
his
you see-
beard
dude,
out, and
I
he's
was about to
running
say, do you
marathons.
see
He's doing
how,
so much better without us.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Wait,
again,
where was this picture? Not
His
to share it
Instagram-
on the podcast, but
no,
I
no,
didn't.
it's his profile picture on Twitter. He made it
Oh.
public.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me find that then. 'Cause I was gonna say I don't
Um,
think his Instagram is public.
No, it's not. But yeah, no, dude, he looks great. Like he's all better without us,
Dude.
and this is a sign again for
Dude,
the Shrimp Hours viewers
who
that like
is
being
he?
in this space.
Who is this guy?
He's wearing the Pit Viper shades. Shout out.
Oh my
So
God.
he did a side by side with his old marathon picture where he was wearing like the same Timberwolves jersey and like older shades, big ass shades.
He
Shout out to
was
Rusty,
playing
he's
in the
a better place
NBA
now.
Finals.
Alex Caruso does apparently look somewhat like Rusty, apparently, according to some shrimps.
Dude, on ESPN, it literally looks like an NBA created character in 2K. Like it's just fucking Rusty running around.
What the fuck? Driven Dragon 4 sent us a YouTube Shorts link,
Oh boy.
which is some YouTuber with one of those YouTuber little models, the ones that like CMR likes collecting. Shout out. Except it is titled "I left myself in a jar for a week."
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
Oh, it's this guy.
His
yeah,
little dude has a
Dokarian.
jar. Who is this guy?
I see this
This
guy
is-
pop up all the time. He,
does,
makes
weird cocktail combinations.
yeah, he'll put like candy and liquor or other stuff in liquor, let it sit, and then try it. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not.
This is fucked up. Because I know he's a drink guy, and he's like, oh, you know, it's in a jar, but
He has no
Sure
idea
does.
where.
How much
other
would it
people's
cost to
minds-
produce each individual plushie of a shrimp and then
Way
put it
too
in a
much
large
goddamn
jar?
it
No,
comes
no,
pre-jarred.
no. Just stop that thought while you're ahead.
Let's go ahead and contact every plushie manufacturer and tell them if they get a call from Ben to just decline it. Just don't engage in
Some
anything.
guy asking about a shrimp. Don't
This
do
man
it.
is a domestic terrorist, and do not reason with him.
Well,
Oh, that's it. There wasn't like 1,400 emails.
there was
It's
11, I told
Jover.
you.
Dude, we just ripped a quickie.
Mm-hmm.
We did rip it quick. That was still an entire hour long, but
I felt like it took like 20 minutes out of my day.
it has been a while since we've done under an hour, but whatever. 151 was such a banger that you'll have that. Cody
that
sent
big-
another video, by the way. Do you have anything
Oh,
to
yeah.
say before I play this one on the
Nothing.
screen?
No,
Cody?
it was
It
just.
does
was
say
just.
a plane crash on here, so I don't know if we're.
Nah, it's base. Just imagine you're about to hit your approach shot, and then also, oh shit.
Oh, damn, this guy had full engine failure. Run, dude. Whoa.
I think we got the music going on. Dude, that
That's
was a
gnarly.
pretty gentle landing, all things
Oh,
considered.
I thought he would nosedive.
And it's in the sand
honestly.
trap. He's gonna have a tough time getting it out of there.
Yeah, gonna need to get the wedge for that one.
Listen, full engine failure is kind of gnarly. Shout out to that guy. What are we calling this? I have written down. I know I shouldn't, but I just see dong. And we're not calling this "I love fucking on kids." Like that's just not happening. So this is Shrimp Hours 152. I know
I
I
love
shouldn't,
fucking
but
on
I
kids.
just see dong.
God
No.
damn it.
No, Caleb Diddle's
The
kid.
people.
Yeah, Caleb-
know what-
Caleb
no,
Diddle's kids.
Episode
All right, there it
100
is.
Caleb
no,
Diddle's
no,
kids.
no.
Yes.
Bye.
Yeah.
No.
We'll see you next time.
Fuck shit. Fuck. Pussy bitch.
Queef,
Bitch.
queef, 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 queef.
Fuck, shit, 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 shit,